welcoming the Elohim.
The planet, the Elohim.
Yes, with the future. I would love to, we talk about every continent, everywhere, but there is one place on earth which is in the heart of every human being, because there is 8 billion people, but very few human beings. It's Gaza, where people are starving, where children are dying. And, this area, Palestine, is a place where we hope to have the embassy. Palestine, because that was the name of this area. And then Israel was created artificially by colonial power of England, and with the power of money of some people, they created a little Jewish state. After the suffering and the genocide of the Nazi people in Germany, and that sadly created I cannot say a race, because it's not a race, but an ethnic group which think they are superior to everybody, not to black, yellow, but to every human being. And they consider, honestly, they are not lying, every people who are not Jewish to be like monkeys. It's written in their book. The poison of the earth is the Jewish religion. The Jewish religion is a poison because it's written. All the human beings are born to be slave of Jewish people. It's written. Read the books. It's written. And they teach that to children, and they teach that in university, they teach that in every temple. And so you have a population which honestly, they are not bad people, but they honestly believe what is in the book, you are superior. What happened when people think they are superior? What was the belief of Adolf Hitler? That the German people were superior. When you believe you are superior, automatically other people are like animals and slaves. They were same with African black people. The white are superior. So it's okay to create slaves. It's deep. And there is one religion more than others. It's a Jewish religion which considers every non-Jewish as a slave. It's not an invention or a mistranslation. It is in the book. And to conclude this wonderful meeting, and thank you for the organization, I would like the man in charge of Palestine to say some words.
Thank you, dear Prophet. It's not an easy job, but we will do it. And it's exactly that. In the Talmud, in some Hebrew books, it is written, those who are not Jews are born to be our servants. This superiority is the one that will destroy this religion, because they're praying the Elohim without knowing who they are. All prophets that were sent to Israel, and there were more than 40, they were either killed or jailed because they were bringing the same message the last Elohim prophet is bringing. his brother Jesus was bringing the same message. And it happened during the first temple when it was destroyed, and during the second temple when it was destroyed. It is written that it will not stand one stone above the other in the land of Israel. And it will happen again. Because there will be a new diaspora. They don't deserve that land. The Elohim they give to their ancestors. Because they're behaving even worse than the Nazis today with the Palestinians, who have much more right than them to live there because they are converted Jews, much more than those who came from Ukraine, those who came from Russia, those who came from Hungary, those who came from Poland. And they went there, they are born there, or their parents immigrated there. And they said, oh, this is our country. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, with the help of the army, they enter a Palestinian house and they throw them out. They cut their olive trees. They kill their cattle and they shoot at people just for fun, to destroy. And for people who receive the 10 Commandments from Moses and consider themselves Jews because they follow Moses, they don't follow no one. Because the 6th commandment is you shall not kill, and the 8th commandment is you shall not steal. So they are not Jews. They have lost that privilege. And we are the ones that were sealed in the forehead, the ones that have recognized the last Elohim messenger. The real Jews are the ones who have recognized the Elohim. Only Israelis are the real Jews today. And the descendants, probably, of the Elohim, because all those Khazars who came from Eastern Europe, they converted to Judaism, and they don't have even one chromosome, one cell of being direct descendants from the Elohim, because only Sephardic Jews and only those who live in the Arab regions, including in Saudi Arabia today, even the sheikhs of Saudi Arabia are descendants from Jewish people. So the Palestinians who are killed today, they will regain their country once again. And this is what I am proposing when I make a press release in order to have this embassy, because we shouldn't call it anymore third temple. We should call it embassy now, because the Jews have no privilege to build this third temple. We will build this embassy. If you give us the authority to build this embassy, this is what I'm asking them, you will regain the land of your ancestors. And Israel will become Palestine once again.
Thank you, Leon. And before I leave you, I want to remind, connected to this subject, that when you talk about support for Palestinians, the first thing people say, anti-Semite. But 92% of Israel population are not Semites.
Absolutely.
What is the most anti-Semitic country? Israel. Who are the Semites? Like he said, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, a lot of countries of Middle East, they are the real Semitic people. Semite is not Jewish. Semite is a population which is huge. And when you kill the Palestinian, you kill Semitic people. So the most anti-Semitic people on earth is Israel. So we are in a beautiful place, we have delicious food, we are in a comfortable place, but don't forget to think about Gaza, about the children of Gaza. That doesn't mean not enjoying the food, not enjoying the beautiful things around us. I enjoy the dessert in the restaurant, and I don't feel guilty of eating it. I eat it saying, we need to enjoy what we have, because so many people don't have it. And by becoming more powerful, more harmonious, having pleasure, we can fight for their freedom.